my response is medieval Muslims also got confused by this hadith because it doesn't make any sense. If you look in Nawawi talks about it, how does the sun prostrate? It doesn't have it's like a ball. What is it? I don't understand how this works. So they say it's figurative. It means it prostrates to God's, that shajaru wa najmu yasjudan. The sun and trees prostrate to God. I'm giving you different options, right? There's possibility. One possibility is you simply say, sami'na wa ata'na. God said, we hear and we obey. The sun prostrates, okay, the sun prostrates. Fine, it prostrates. I admit it. Or you can say, okay, I understand, but it doesn't make sense to me. How does this work? Literally, it doesn't work. It contradicts. That's why the 2 months in everyone short hadith is a great example, because this is something you can't deny. No one is going to debate whether or not the month of Ramadan is 29 or 30 days that year. You can get an astronomical calendar and figure this out. It's not subject to interpretation. The hadith is false on its face. Therefore, it's either not true, the Prophet didn't know what he was talking about, or we interpret it figuratively. The first two options, a Muslim would like to rule out because they'd like to think that the Prophet speaks the truth. They'd like to think that their science of hadith authentication works. So the third option is taken. You interpret it figuratively, which is totally reasonable because figurative use of language, according to some scholars like Giambattista Vico in the 1700s, figurative language is the real nature of language. Really figurative metaphor is how we speak. Literal language is not, literal understanding is a secondary feature.